Hi, thanks for joining me. My name is Jenny Swindle. I'm an author of a new book called Freedom from Depression Through Spiritual Health and Wholeness, available in bookstores now, and you can learn more about it on jennyswindle.com, my book website. So we're just going to jump right into the discussion this week, and we're in chapter 10, which we're talking about our words and how our words have power, and how much it means that we choose to speak life, because it is a choice. God gives us that choice. And He says in His Word that He gives us the power to choose life or death. And He's encouraging us. He says, choose life. And He's talking about, in many ways, our words. Now, men speak about 15,000 words a day. No surprise, women double that. We speak about 30,000 words a day. Now, depending on the level of your life giving in the way that you speak, really will change the environment around you, because our words actually have creative power. Our words, unlike the animal kingdom, our words set us apart, and that part of the way that God set us up, created us, is that just as God created through His words, He spoke the world into existence, and Jesus is the Word. Very similarly, our life, in very many ways, is brought forth by the power of our own words. And it's a concept throughout the Bible in both the Old and the New Testament. So my appeal to you this week is to clean up your words. If you speak death over yourself, over other people, and you just don't have words that give life, you really have got to take a step this week, step back, and really kind of assess your words. And are they bringing life or death? Some of the hardest people to interact with are negative people. And so many times when I meet with women that are battling depression, so many of their words, you can just sense really the environment around them just drops in negativity. And it just, you can almost just feel it in the air, because everything is so negative. And I'm not saying, cover up your real feelings or, disguise how you really feel. But what I am suggesting is that your words have a great deal of power. And by changing your words, you have the ability to change the temperature of your heart, to change the environment around you, and either bless people that are around you or really inhibit the blessing that of the people that you minister to and talk to on a daily basis. A few things I want to share with you. So as you're learning about words this week, one of the things I really think you need to do is not only speak words of life over yourself, over others, and very consciously, think about what you speak and what you say. But I think also, if you're really battling through depression and anxiety, one of the main things that you need to do as well is really surround yourself with people that are going to speak life over you. It's very destructive if you're in a very weak place to have people around you that are negative, that are putting you down, and that are not encouraging. So I would say, and I tell this to every single woman that I meet with, make sure that your close-knit circle, those people around you that are speaking into your life, and you've given them that ability, that they're speaking life and not speaking death. And so you may not always have that choice, obviously, if you've got family members that have very negative things to say, but you can very consciously, in the people that you do have around you, choose who you spend time with, choose who you talk to on the phone. And when I've gone through periods of time in my life when I've been a little down or been hurting, or after my brother's death, I had to be very cautious about who I allowed to speak into my life and over me. And really the negative people, I really had to kind of take a step back from. And I would highly encourage you to do the same until you're at a place of strength where you can be around people, and instead of them bringing you down, you're going to bring them up. And the last thing that I wanted to say is, there's a beautiful verse, and it says, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." There's another voice, not only the words that we say, but the other voice that we hear is a voice, that internal tape that's constantly playing in the back of our heart. And you all know what I'm talking about. And for so many of you, it's a negative tape that just plays over and over, and we just recount things. We recount negative things from the past, from the present. We recite negative things about ourselves and about others. And that tape is very destructive. And you gotta push stop, rewind and push play, put in another tape and push play, and reset really the tape that's going on, that internal tape, those internal words that you're listening to day in and day out. And if you can do anything, if you can change the way that you speak and speak life instead of death, and then change that internal really record that just plays all the time, and purposefully change the temperature of your heart to speak life and to speak death over you, you're going to see a massive change. I think you'll enjoy the chapter. It's going to be challenging. I hope it's challenging, and that you'll really study and think about the words that you say and how it affects not only yourself, but the people around you, and how what you say really matters, and how God, it really matters to the Lord what we say and what we speak. That's it for this chapter, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, and God bless.